Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Miami Heat acquire Julius Randle in realistic proposed trade. The Julius Randle trade to the Timberwolves has opened up a host of different possibilities in the NBA. Randle, who is on an expiring contract, could be traded once again so that the Timberwolves don't lose him for nothing come the end of the season. And Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey has suggested a move to the Miami Heat that looks like this: Miami Heat receives Julius Randle, Minnesota Timberwolves receives Nikola Jovic, Terry Rozier, and Thomas Bryant. This move would be great for both sides, as it gives them what exactly they might need. The Miami Heat finally get the long-desired all-star to pair with Jimmy Butler to try and make a dark horse push for an NBA championship. Whereas the Timberwolves receive young players on decent contracts whom they can play, or use to trade for another star later down the line. The only concern that comes with this move would be the contract status of Randle. As mentioned before, Randle is entering the final guaranteed year of his 4-year, $117 million contract. He has a player option for next season, meaning he could be an unrestricted free agent next season. The reason this becomes a concern is that Jimmy Butler is also in the final year of his guaranteed contract, and has a player option next year that he can opt into. So should this deal come to fruition, there is a chance that the Heat might lose both players in free agency if they are offered better deals by other NBA teams. As for the Timberwolves, this deal would help them from an asset standpoint, but would not do much for their competitiveness in the West. If the goal is to compete for a championship once again this year, this deal would only set them up for another deal later down the line that brings in an all-star. With mock trades, especially ones that are this good, the question always becomes, will the team on either side pull the trigger on the deal? When it comes to the Miami Heat, that question is very valid, as they have shown in the past that they are gun-shy when it comes to pulling off big trades. Last year, Damian Lillard demanded a trade from the Trailblazers and wanted to join the Miami Heat. However, the Heat were unwilling to part with the assets that a player like Lillard would command as an asking price. As a result, the Heat missed out on him, and the Bucks pulled off a trade for him. Heat president Pat Riley is extremely frugal when it comes to giving away assets, and will not part ways with the treasure chest they've assembled unless a player that can guarantee them a championship is available. And as good as Randle is, he is not a player that could make the Heat contenders with his presence alone. This deal would work wonders for both teams, but we will have to see if this trade, or any other similar to it, come to fruition. Q&A, Kellel Ware on what he's already picked up from Heat culture. It's been a whirlwind summer for Kellel Ware, the Miami Heat's 15th overall pick in June's draft. Workouts, meetings, draft night, moving to Miami, a summer league championship in Las Vegas, more workouts, more meetings, and now training camp in the Bahamas with his new team. It'd be a lot for a 20-year-old to take in. At Heat Media Day on Monday, I got to sit down with Ware and reflect on a life-changing summer. Besides talking about watching The Sopranos for the first time, I'm locked in, playing as himself on NBA 2K and which teammates he'd choose to go on a road trip with, Pelle Larsson and Keshad Johnson. In case you were wondering, we also discussed what he learned during his short time around the Heat and what fans can expect from him on opening night. This conversation has been edited for brevity and clarity. You can listen to the full interview here. I want to just go straight to the moment that you guys won the Summer League championship. What's that feeling like, and how does that get you excited for playing some real NBA games here? Oh, man. It felt great just to be able to say that you won the Summer League and having that title. So when you're going through the whole draft process, you're going through workouts, you're doing interviews with general managers, front offices, you're traveling a lot. Is there a moment where you're like, wow, this is overwhelming? Well, I had 16 workouts. Of course, you embrace the moment, but it also played a big role on your body, fatigue-wise. but you just fight through it. Were you able to get any time off to kind of recuperate and relax? Yeah. Yeah. How long have you been here working out now? Ever since summer league ended. Really? I took, like, a week off. And then that's when I got right back to work. What are the things that you're trying to do as basically the lone 7-footer on this roster on day one? Rebound and defend. I mean, that's something that I was gifted with. And so just being able to rebound, defend, run the court, set pick and rolls. I mean, I'm gonna get open off, just send picks and running the floor. How much of that did you learn in summer league from the coaching staff there? That's what they told me they want to see. Rim runs. They want to see me rebounding the ball, me blocking shots, and so that's what I feel like I was doing. Who are you most excited to learn from and spend some time with in the Bahamas? Definitely Bam. Just to see how he thinks. But I mean, really, anybody. I'm talking to anybody trying to see what they got to tell me, and stuff like that. Have you gotten a chance to really talk to somebody and break down your game? Yeah, I've been talking to Heat assistant coach, Malik Allen. We watch film whenever we play, like 5-on-5 in here or 3-on-3. Just watching it to see what I could work on, what I could do. What's something that you would like Heat fans to know about you? Maybe something that they hadn't gotten a chance to see in summer league in terms of your game? On the court, I feel like I have more to offer offensively. I don't know if they're gonna see that in my rookie season, but, yeah, they'll see it. Jimmy Butler finally reacts to Miami Heat not giving him contract extension. It was not just another media day for Jimmy Butler. The Miami Heat superstar was all business. There was no new hairstyle that was going to do the rounds of social media. No shenanigans, as he described it himself. Butler is at a crossroads in his career and is entering a vital season. He is still with the Heat. But for how much longer? That is the question. It is believed that Butler wanted an extension from the Heat this offseason that would have seen the remaining 2 years and $101.2 million on his contract turn into a 3-year, $161.7 million deal. The Heat did not seem keen to offer Butler that. It looks like they are waiting to see how he performs and how healthy he stays next season before making a decision regarding his contract. To be fair to Butler, it does not look like he views that as a problem. According to AOL, when asked his thoughts about the Heat not giving him a contract extension, the 35-year-old said, "Guess I got to hoop, got to prove that I am a major part of winning and rightfully so. I've done it before and this is no different. This is going to be a great year for myself. This is going to be a great year for the group of guys we have. That will take care of itself whenever that time comes. That will be music to the ears of Heat fans." It looks like Butler is willing to play his way to a contract extension. Of course, there is also the possibility that he could opt out of his player option and become a free agent next summer. And for the time being, Butler is holding his cards close to his chest regarding that. When asked if the plan is to opt out next summer, Butler said, "I don't know. I'm living for the right now and the moment. I'm glad to be here. We are going to hoop, we're going to win, and we will take it from there." Butler has been the face of the franchise for 5 years, but it is not hard to understand why the Heat might be reluctant to make a long-term commitment. Butler turned 35 years old last month. His injury history is a cause for worry as well. So, the Heat have to be very calculated about how they handle this situation. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.